Good morning, students. I am Ms. Republica Borgohain, Assistant Professor, Assam Downtown University, Guwahati, Department of Pharmaceutical Science. So here I will be discussing about the diseases caused due to protein energy malnutrition. So these are, first one in details, it is kwashiorkor. So the term kwashiorkor is taken from the Ga language of Ghana and means the sickness of the weaning. Williams first used the term in 1933 and it refers to an inadequate protein intake with reasonable caloric, that is energy intake. So kwashiorkor is also called as weight protein energy malnutrition and it is a form of PEM characterized primarily by protein deficiency. This condition usually appears at the age of about 12 months when breastfeeding is discontinued, but it can develop at any time during a child's formative years. So during a child's proper formation or due to the lack of breastfeeding, this kwashiorkor disease may occur at the age of 12 months. So it causes fluid retention, that is edema, dry, peeling skin and hair discoloration also occurs. So kwashiorkor was thought to be caused by insufficient protein consumption but with sufficient calorie intake, distinguishing it from marasmus. More recently, micronutrient and antioxidant deficiencies have come to be recognized as contributory. Victims of kwashiorkor, they fail to produce antibodies following vaccination against diseases including diphtheria and typhoid. So generally the disease can be treated by adding food energy and protein to the diet. However, it can have a long-term impact on a child's physical and mental development. And in severe cases, it may lead to death. So the symptoms caused due to kwashiorkor disease are changes in skin pigment, decreased muscle mass, diarrhea, failure to gain weight and grow, fatigueness, hair changes, that is change in color or texture, increased and more severe infections due to damaged immune system, irritability, large belly that sticks out, within bracket protrudes, lethargy or apathy, loss of muscle mass, rashes, that is dermatitis, shock in the late stage and swelling, that is edema. So these are the symptoms that are caused due to the kwashiorkor disorder. So now comes the disease, that is marasmus. The term marasmus is derived from the Greek word marasmos, which means withering or wasting. It's a form of severe protein energy malnutrition characterized by energy deficiency and emaciation. Primarily caused by energy deficiency, marasmus is characterized by stunted growth and wasting of muscle and tissue. It usually develops between the ages of 6 months and 1 year in children who have been weaned from breast milk or who suffer from weakening conditions like chronic diarrhea. So marasmus disease occur mainly in children between the ages of 6 months to 1 year who have been restricted from the breast milk provision or who suffer from weakening conditions like chronic diarrhea. So the symptoms are severe growth retardation, loss of subcutaneous fat, severe muscle wasting. The child looks appallingly thin and limbs appear as skin and bone. The shriveled body, wrinkled skin, bony prominence, associated vitamin deficiencies, failure to thrive, then irritability, fretfulness and apathy. Frequent watery diarrhea and acid stools. Mostly hungry but are anoretic. The dehydration occurs, temperature is subnormal, then muscles are weak, and edema and fatty infiltration are absent. So these are the particular symptoms which occurs due to the disease, that is marasmus. So now comes the difference in clinical features between marasmus and kwashiorkor. So protein energy calorie malnutrition, that is moderate energy and protein deficit. Moderate in case of kwashiorkor, edema with maintenance of some subcutaneous fat tissue. Here, modern energy deficit with severe protein deficit, especially in light of increased needs due to infections. Then growth infections and trauma put great nutritional demands on the body. In case of marasmus, the skin and bones appearance with little or no subcutaneous fat tissue, means severe energy and protein deficit. So this is the difference in clinical features between marasmus and kwashiorkor. So clinical feature, that is muscle wasting. In marasmus it is obvious. In kwashiorkor sometimes hidden by edema and fat. Edema means water counting, that means water present in the body. Water formation takes place in the body. Then fat wasting means, in case of marasmus, severe loss of subcutaneous fat, and in case of kwashiorkor, fat often retained but not firm. In case of edema, marasmus, nothing happens, but in kwashiorkor, present in lower legs and usually in face and lower arms. Then weight for height, in case of marasmus, is very low, and in kwashiorkor may be marked by edema. Then mental changes. In case of marasmus, it sometimes becomes quite an apathetic, and in kwashiorkor, it's irritable, moaning, and apathetic. And appetite is usually good in case of marasmus, but it's poor in case of kwashiorkor. In case of diarrhea, in marasmus disease, diarrhea may often occur, or kwashiorkor also it may often occur. Then skin changes, marasmus, it doesn't happen, but in kwashiorkor, diffuse pigmentation, sometimes flaky paint dermatitis occurs. Then hair changes in marasmus, it's seldom. In kwashiorkor, it's sparse, silky, easily pulled out. Then hepatic enlargement, in case of marasmus, it doesn't occur, and in kwashiorkor, sometimes due to accumulation of fat. So in my next video, I will be discussing regarding the marasmic kwashiorkor disease together, what it happens. So this was the video regarding the particular diseases that occurs due to the deficiency of protein energy malnutrition. Thank you.